Hey, how y'all doing? This is Mongo Slade, and we're going to talk about Ric Flair and Lacey Evans. And how this makes some people so uncomfortable. Okay, so Charlotte is going to face Lacey Evans on this episode of Raw, which took place on January the 11th. So Charlotte is, they had a pre-match promo where Charlotte is like, "Oh, Lacey Evans is the first woman to flirt with my dad in front of me, but he's my dad. And now he's at home resting, and Lacey Evans is in for a beating," or some shit she said. But, basically that Rick was, now he's not there. He's not in the way. And she don't want to talk about Rick. She wants to have this match. So Lacey Evans basically says that, or her pre-match promo, said that Charlotte needs to go sit some sweet tea and relax. She didn't flirt with anybody who didn't want to get flirted with. And that Ric Flair is a powerful and rich man. And she dedicated the match to him. So they have the match. And it doesn't. This is so ridiculous. Okay, so Ric Flair came out, which shocked Charlotte because she was like, "What the hell is he doing here?" I told him to go home. And she's distracted because Ric Flair is there. She's having this match with Lacey Evans. And then Ric Flair starts to get involved. Charlotte his natural selection, and then he puts Lacey Evans' foot on the ropes, and everybody is bugging. Like, Flair just helped Lacey Evans. And then Charlotte noticed that, and she's like, "What's going on? What are you doing? Are you helping her?" And she says, "Go, get out of here." He's like, "I ain't going home. I ain't going home. I ain't staying home." Like, they're yelling back and forth. So then Lacey Evans, gets Charlotte in the suplex position. They do the old grab the leg under the rope thing. Lacey Evans pins Charlotte because Ric Flair helped her. Ric Flair openly helps somebody beat his own daughter. And then they hug. And he says to Charlotte, "She doesn't want me to stay home." I died. I died right there. She was like, "She doesn't want me to stay home." I was like, "Oh." I immediately went to Twitter. And the first thing I saw was a certain wrestling journalist that works for Fox, who apparently anything that has to do with sex, love, romance, anything that's offbeat makes him so uncomfortable. Bless his little heart. He was so upset. And that made me laugh even harder because all the pearl clutching when grown folks are just doing storylines. How could a storyline make you that uncomfortable? It's a fucking storyline. So we'll get into that in a moment. So then they have their little, they're about to go do this victory celebration. And then Lacey Evans tells, I don't know who this new woman is. I have no idea. She's a new blonde. And she's like, "I think I'll go change at the hotel." And she's giggling with Nate. And I was like, ah, Nate, wheeling, dealing, kiss stealing. Okay. The Lacey Evans, Ric Flair combination. I love it. I'm not going front, dog. I love it. I love this shit. It's so stupid, but it makes so much sense because Ric Flair is 70 some odd years old and he just want to be part of the show. Like, he just wants to be there. So let him have fun with it. They're all adults. So let them have fun. This was made it even better is what Lacey Evans said on Twitter. Where she said, "I don't know what's better, and the money, the sweet, or pissing off the queen." And she says, "Thank you, daddy." She called this man daddy on Twitter. I am dying, bruh. This shit is... These people have lost their minds. These people have lost their minds, man. The chickens are running the coop. That is what's going on here. The chickens are running the motherfucking coop. This This shit is great. Okay, so instantly, everybody jumped back way back and jumped in the Wayback Machine and brought out the Al Wilson, Tori Wilson, Dawn Marie storyline from SmackDown, which is what year was that? Oh God, 2003, 2004. It was one of them years. And the storyline ended with Al Wilson dying, having a heart attack or some shit, which was insane. It was one of those ruthless aggression era. This can't possibly be real storylines. And you know what? I'm all for it, dog. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. We look it. I'm telling you, this works on multiple different levels. Okay, I'm dead serious now. When you look at the profile of Ric Flair, kiss stealing, wheeling and dealing, he's always been a playboy. It would make sense that he would kind of have that sort of charm even as an old man, right? Even though he's 70 some odd years old, there is no shortage of sugar daddies out there. And it ain't just that he's gonna, bang this hot young lady, okay? But it's out there. You got Lacey Evans. We know Lacey Evans has a daughter, right? We haven't been introduced to Lacey Evans' husband in character. So her daughter is there, but we don't know about Lacey Evans being married. We know she's married in real life, but we don't know that the character is married. So if we wanted to just be like, Lacey Evans has this daughter, and now she's going to get Ric Flair to take care of her and her daughter, that would be fucking fantastic. And it works for Charlotte, too, because Charlotte, her whole thing is that Ric Flair is her dad. And that she wants to get out of Ric Flair's shadow, but she wants Ric Flair to stay at home and stay out of the way. And, she wants him to, quote unquote, be safe and all that type of stuff, right? And what we end up getting is Flair is like, no, I'm still young and spry. I'm about to get out here. And we used to laugh. We used to say, we say stuff like, mama gotta have a life too. Except we gotta flip it this time. Daddy gotta have a life too, goddammit. we gonna get Nate out here. And I love this. I think this is great. And I'm upset that I did not think of it. A lot of people think this stuff is gross and all that type of stuff. Like, come on, man, it's a storyline. Relax. And it's like, whenever they do situations of storylines, or again, where people are supposed to be together that can't possibly be together, or they don't think that that's how it will work, you get a lot of people clutching their pearls. And it's like, it works because what do you think a man the stature of Ric Flair, what do you think he does all day? You think he just sits around picking his belly button? It's like he goes out and he does stuff when, back when the world was normal. All of Ric Flair's wives are young. Like all of Ric Flair's wives are young as hell. Hell, Bret Hart got him like a hot young black wife now. Like all of these guys are doing that stuff. Like I think Ric Flair's wife a little bit older now. But these kind of things are not uncommon. It is not uncommon for an old man to have a sugar baby. It is not uncommon at all. It's not even really weird. Because it happens so much. I don't know why these people, it's apparently, these people must be virgins. Like, you must be virgins and don't think that, going back to the Lashley, Lana, and Rusev storyline, that people aren't cucks hiring black dudes to fuck their wives. They are. There's too many stories of it. That shit is a fetish for a reason because people are doing it. There used to be an MTV show called MTV True Life or Real Life or something like that. And one of the most famous episodes was I'm a Sugar Baby or something like that, where you had these young women and they wouldn't always be having sex with these old guys. Sometimes it'd just be their arm candy. The old guy, he's probably already got a wife and kids and stuff like that. He just wants somebody young to go to the parties with, to the cocktail parties, show off to his friends. He probably can't even perform. He just wants to show off. He just wants to have him a hot young thing. He ain't even trying to bang her. Just paying her rent to go, putting her up somewhere to pay her rent. I used to work with a guy who used to do that. We used to call him Unc. Right? Unc used to go around trying to hit on all these young girls. He got him a fat, nasty broad. He was not cute at all. Ugh. I'm not gossiping because this is a fact. When you tell facts, it's not gossip. Anyway, he put this young girl up, and basically he was paying her rent, and occasionally they'd have sex or whatever. And she ended up having one of his kids, and he ended up being dead fucking broke by the end of it. But this type of stuff is normal. All right, it's normal. It is not out of the ordinary. You know, I know a lot of old dudes in Cadillacs with gold chains and rings that is picking up these bras. They like 22, 23, that nigga 60. Like, I'm telling you, this stuff is not out of the ordinary. I don't know where these people come from. Like, what hole in the wall do these people live in where sugar babies and sugar daddies and stuff like that make them so uncomfortable? It's like, it doesn't make me uncomfortable at all, man. It's normal. And it's funny because it fits Ric Flair's character so perfectly that he would be in this situation. And I don't know if it fits Lacey Evans, because she is supposed to be like a classy Southern lady, and this is kind of trashy, you know, being a sugar baby. But it's all a psychological game on Charlotte anyway. It's going to end with Lacey Evans breaking Ric's heart, and Charlotte being like, "I told you, you're just a shrivel up old man," and we're just getting sympathy back on Ric, because that's what Ric Flair exists for. He exists to get sympathy, and now they're using his star power to elevate Lacey Evans. This is great, right? I'm glad we getting our yearly Lacey Evans push, where she's finally going to do something for a short time, and then she's going to go away. I'm pretty sure this is her reward for trolling Cardi B. She trolled Cardi B and got Ric Flair in her corner. That's great shit. Oh, the universe does bless us. It is all positive from here, dog. I like it, man. I like this shit. And, you know, it's pretty simple. We're not going to end with Ric Flair having a heart attack and dying. It's going to end with Lacey Evans eventually getting what she wants, which is probably going to be the tag team titles, and breaking Ric Flair's heart right afterwards. And then it's going to be Charlotte on the revenge tour, because she's convinced, you know, Lacey Evans convinced Ric that she loved him and all that stuff. And I'm all for it. It tells a relatable story that a lot of old dudes are going to be looking at and being like, oh my God. And then it also opens up all the comedic genius in the world, because Ric gets to be his shoulder slapping, wooing, strutting self, being the old peacock, you know, like he still got it. It's going to be great shit. It's going to be great shit. That's the fun stuff about Ric Flair, though. Like, when Ric Flair, like, they always done this stuff with Ric Flair. Like, they had this whole thing with him and Elizabeth, where she was mine before she was yours. I love that. I love that Vince is obsessed almost with that particular part of the Ric Flair character, is that he likes to get laid. Right? Like, Vince doesn't pay attention to most of the other part of Ric Flair's character. But the fact that Ric Flair is supposed to be a rich playboy, oh, Vince loves that. So he's going to use that one again and again all the time. And it's perfect. It's perfect. And we know that Lacey Evans is legit, so we know it's not like... Now, it probably would have made more sense if it was like, you know, Mandy Rose or something. Like a model chick. You know? Like somebody who believes that, oh, she's just on the roster because she's cute. You know, then maybe it would work. But you also have the Vince McMahon, his gaggle of broads, when he had like Trish Stratus on a leash. He was making out like Candice Michelle. Like, the dirty old man is such a great archetype. Like, it works so well. It works in everything. It literally works in everything. You could put the dirty old man in anything, and it's appropriate. It's fucking awesome. Ric Flair has some type of Master Roshi. What's the name of the dirty old man from Naruto? Like, in that type of angle where he's like looking at women's Instagrams like, woo, 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 you know. and that even works even better because Lacey Evans has started posting thirst traps on like Instagram and stuff. So we see they adding all this stuff together. It's one big gumbo, and I love it. I fucking love this. This is great shit, you know. And it's going to be very emotional when it gets to the part of, you know, Lacey Evans eventually turning on Ric. or Charlotte eventually turning on Ric. Either way it goes, there's a great emotional weight there that Ric is an old man who doesn't really want to let go. You know, he wants to still be around. And I love that they continuing with that Ric Flair angle. Because it's the same angle that he was in with Randy Orton. Well, he just said, I just want to be around. I just want to be there. You know, it's the same thing here. He just wanted to be with Charlotte. He just wanted to be in her corner, and she didn't want him there. So he's like, fuck it, I'll go find somebody who does want me. And he did. God damn. That's good shit, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel. Spread the good word of 3 Count commentaries. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys. And if you can send me some money, I really appreciate that too. Some people have been doing that, man. I thank you guys so much. I might have to start giving away executive producerships and maybe taking questions or something later on down the line. But I thank you guys for your time, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Da 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 da.